I want to ask you about the music. So for people that might not have been familiar with your rap, what would you classify your music as? Is it economic based? Are you talking about money? Is it socially conscious? Is it street rap? Like, what are you rapping about?
Yeah, great question. It's God honest truth. Shout out to my dog Dante. I had a meeting with Warner, like the big, label Warner, and we in the label, and we playing songs and shit. He rocking. He like, bro, I would sound like if Gucci was educated, right? Not saying Gucci ain't educated. I don't like the way that came off, but it sounded. He was like, yo, this is educated Gucci, and so I look at it as, rap is the most braggadocious genre of music, right? We talk about how many girls we got, how many foreigns we drive, how much money we got, etc. And so my music, I am using that as another avenue to continue to educate, right? It's like if I'm talking about, $1 million deal, just right there, respect this. Put my niggas on, you gonna have to respect this. Looking at commercial units out in Texas. Like if I'm talking about shit and they nigga, what the fuck is a prospectus, gang? Like, you know what I mean? And so the idea is talk about the shit we doing where it ain't no cap in it, but more importantly, opening it up to saying like, yo, I get what he talking about, right? Like, so from the beginning of time, that's why I went by the Wall Street rap. I'm talking about on the Dow buying call spreads for some tall bread, on the prowl for a tall chick with some good, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was bleep that out. That was my brother said that, I think. But the idea is like, it's like we making this Wall Street stuff more relatable, right? And so, the music is something that I love doing. I've been making it for a while, and but it's like what you talking about, like what's gonna separate you?
So
And
it's based in financial literacy.
yeah,
Real
yeah,
rap.
yeah. But it's fun though. Like, so what I'll say about the music game is like, I'll never be a starving artist, right? I'm working on Wall Street while I'm making music, right? I'll never, you know what I mean? And so, but the greatest thing was like learning how to make money from music. I learned how to make money from music off syncs and licensing. So what that is getting your songs placed in TV shows, movies, video games. To date, my greatest placement was I got a song called A Dub. Well, I'm talking some Wall Street shit. It's on NBA 2K. So that shit's spinning. I'm talking about people all over the world hitting me. Yo, NBA 2K bought me here. NBA 2K bought me here. But the spins on it crazy. So I'm getting a check off that. But then I'm on Showtime. I'm on The Shy. I'm on HBO. I'm on Southside. I'm on Netflix. I'm on Outer Banks. I'm on BET. Several shows on BET. Shout out! I done hit BET over the head. Right. I'm on Sisters. I was on a gang of stuff on BET. I used to have it written down. But the idea is like, bro, when you make an upbeat rhythm, you finding the correct frequency, right? Like music is science, G. And if you know how to hit that frequency, upbeat, like most scenes, right? Anytime you watch a movie or hear a commercial and you hear music, they paid that artist to use their songs. And generally, they not gonna pay Kanye because he gonna have a stupid bag. I need $1 million to use this. They pay smaller artists, right, in order to license their music. And so that's a niche that I love. I literally just got an email probably 3-4 weeks ago, like, yo, and the best part, bro, it's like you build a library of music. And sometimes you don't even got to put it out. It's throwaways. But what you do is you have like the name of the game there is, and I've done this before, you get on LinkedIn and you just you go on LinkedIn, everything. And when you think of search, like that's Google, you go on LinkedIn and you search music supervisor. And music supervisors are the people that take a scene of a movie or a video game or a commercial and they say, okay, what's the mood of this scene? This is the type of music I want. So then they reach out to what I would call music brokers, right? They're music programmers, etc., right? And they have like an inventory of cribs, right? If you're a real estate broker, they got an inventory of songs. And then they're reading and they're saying, okay, what's this? Okay, so we need an upbeat song that's talking about women empowerment. We need a dance record because they in the club, right? Boom. And so Shorty's able to, shout out Melissa, you the GOAT. She's able to take my music and pitch it and say, yo, this, that, right? Where I remember, man, she hit me with a,
Who's Melissa?
she runs the company, one of the companies that I use that goes out and pitch my music. So like literally she emailed me 3-4 weeks ago, like, yo,
She's like an agent.
effectively, right? And she's taking my music and she's pitching it and saying, yo, they want this type of song. Do you approve of it? Yeah. Right. Like I remember I had a song and like the thing is this song ain't never out. It's not out. I made it probably 3-4 years ago. I don't even remember it. Like when she asked me like, yo, what's the song? And I talked to the producer like, bro, you cool with this? He was like, bro, send me the song. I don't even know what it is. He like, oh, that shit hard, bro. We might got to put it out now. Like in my mind, I'm gonna have to put it out because you'll get organic plays from it. So you're gonna get even more money. So you're gonna get the money on the licensing side. But then, right, how many times have you been watching a TV show like, yo, what's that? Shazam, or yeah, that's the name. Shazam, what song is this? Right? And then that's how you get even plays. So you're getting on the front end and the back end.
How profitable is it? Like even for like a 2K, like when you get paid to do it first to license it, but obviously people pay it through inside the game, and then maybe people go find it on a streaming platform. How profitable is it? Is it like we're gonna give you 10,000 for the song? How does that work?
Yeah, every show has a different budget. Every movie has a different music budget. Where I think Showtime, they can offer you a little bigger bag, like 10. Commercials and movies is the biggest. I ain't got there yet. I took a little hiatus because I just got 2 babies, 2 under 2. So it's been super real in the crib, but I'm getting back down, right? But I remember when Melissa hit me one time, she's like, yo, I'm so sorry I'm coming at you late, but I got a commercial. They paying 100 racks. It was for Google. Bro, me and my dog Finney, shout out my brother Finney, we went in and knocked out like 2-3 songs in 40 minutes, sent it to her. She like, oh, this is great. And the idea is knowing the type of frequency, knowing how not to cuss as much. Like I don't have that much cursing in my music, right? Because you're gonna need the clean version. They're gonna need the MP3. They're gonna need the high wave file, the instrumental and the clean version, right? But when you're doing that, it's all about just knowing the frequency, like having fun in the music. Some people, like that dark, sad, slit your wrist type music too, where that might get a good placement. But like the big placements is a feature film. Like I get one of them, it's up.
That's interesting because I never thought about that before, but I definitely, you hear songs that you never heard of, like in these TV shows, stuff like that. It's like background music.
Yeah. And
for like a couple seconds, when you think about it. But like definitely a lot of songs. I mean, of course you hear like some big name artists, but a lot of times you hear, it's been like Power and stuff like that. You'll just hear random stuff.
Yeah.
That you've never heard before ever.
So all those artists probably got paid, I would say anywhere from 5 to 15K. But the game is getting multiple placements. There's a young I know this one girl who just be knocking out CW placements. She getting like 5 a month. And it's like, I doubt she gonna, disclose her source because when you're looking at it, if CW is looking for this song, then they go to me and her, and my stuff might be better. She ain't gonna disclose it. But the idea is you start out music supervisor. Yeah. I want to slap myself right now because I found the music supervisor for all of Activision Blizzard. So that's all their stuff, right? I went to this thing called SyncCon with me and my producer, shout out Jay Mix. We went out there and we was just networking like crazy, like NFL. Somebody was there from because everybody has music to take any scene of a movie to the next level. Right, like anytime you turn on TV, you're gonna hear music. Like that is what we are, right? Whether it's just some normal classical music, hip hop, like hip hop, the #1 genre right now, right? EDM, club scene, whatever. Like those DJs are getting paid. And the reality is, if you're signed, it's harder to get the clearance, and they're gonna charge you more. So big pub deals, etc. And so certain people, they rather go after smaller artists. And so if you're a small artist, bro, find you LinkedIn, music supervisor, Google music supervisor companies, right? Google sync and licensing companies. And that's how you really take your music to the next level, where you come from being a starving artist. Because right now, I'll just knock out a song and I'll just send it to her. I won't even get it mixed and mastered. If I'm like, yo, you rock this? All right, for sure. I'll make the investment to get it mixed and mastered. Because the same way the studio in the crib here, I'm recording in the crib, right? Like when I first started making music, bro, it's all about having, like you say, no overhead, right? Like, cause the studio sessions might be $75 to $125 an hour. Mods going there about 4-hour session. They bring a lot of friends with them. They smoking, drinking. You look up, you only knocked out one song. I'm at the crib. I'm knocking out songs quick. And the idea is, right, have the great producers and you telling them, I need this to be sample free. That's the only way your music could go in. If it's a sample in it, if they sampling anything, any voice or anything, and it's not like, what's it called? Public domain, which is mean that you had it, it's been out for over, I think 100 years or whatever it is, then you can't use it. So like my music supervisor, she called me, she say, yo, is this sample free? I'm like, absolutely. You know, I don't see you nothing with it. She like, all right, let's go. I got somebody that want it. And like that's, I mean, I used to, I had a run where I was just going crazy before the pandemic. And then I had 2 pandemic babies and I was just slowing down. But I'm back down. We got a new song out called Money Gang. It's hard.